Ever since the stunning Supreme Court leak back in May, people were worried that overturning Roe v. Wade would have a ripple effect on other personal rights. Justice Clarence Thomas has now confirmed those fears. Thousands lined the streets for the return of the Baltimore Pride Parade. The hour-and-a-half-long procession spilled into a Pride block party.
Baltimore is the third! All right!
But the energy, excitement, and uninhibited celebration also had a vibe of concern. In his concurring opinion to overturn Roe v. Wade, Justice Clarence Thomas suggested why stop there? He wants the court to overrule landmark decisions regarding birth control, same-sex intimacy, and same-sex marriage.
This is my child and my wife, so, don't take that away from us. Let us live just like everybody else. We're not hurting anybody.
What's going on right now is grossly insensitive to human rights, and if it doesn't stop here, then it is so dangerous where this is going to go.
Justice Thomas wants to do away with the doctrine of substantive due process. The principle allows courts to protect certain rights that are not spelled out in the Constitution. The Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade zeroed in on the idea that substantive due process is not in the Constitution. Justice Thomas wrote, "Substantive due process is an oxymoron that lacks any basis in the Constitution. It's legal fiction that is particularly dangerous. We have a duty to correct the error established in these precedents."
I'm very disappointed. It's not something that personally affects him or probably anybody in his immediate family. So it's not right for him to have a say on who should be able to marry who. Landmark
Supreme Court decisions have relied on the doctrine. In 1965, Griswold versus Connecticut established the right for married couples to buy and use contraceptives. In 2003, Lawrence versus Texas established the right for consenting adults to engage in same-sex intimacy. In 2015, Obergefell versus Hodges established the right for same-sex couples to be married.
Without those rights, we can't solidify our future. Like this is our child, myself and my wife. This is our child, and without certain rights and certain benefits, because we are married, we couldn't be where we are today.
I'm a teacher, and just thinking about for my students, the things they could have to go through, or that they might not have choices to do certain things that they want to do in their life, it's really terrifying to me.
In his opinion, Justice Thomas also writes that he not only wants to overrule but revisit the issues to determine whether other constitutional provisions apply. Some legal experts believe Justice Thomas is sending an invitation to state legislators. Pass bills that conflict with the Supreme Court rulings on same-sex marriage, with an eye toward the High Court reversing those decisions. Reporting live from the newsroom, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.